Say hello to the original lady magnet right there, baby. Jean-Paul Gaultier La Mail. This is the original LPR, liquid remover, all right? This stuff is fantastic, okay? Now, for everybody that's out there that definitely knows about clones. This one's going to be a little bit like, well, yeah, Sean. I mean, this one came out in 95, but still, this thing is an absolute banger, and you will not regret checking this out. I think this cologne is probably perfect for somebody that's just getting into colognes, that just wants one signature scent cologne, or that simply just wants to be able to smell really good. Where did I get this one from? This is an original one. This one came out in 1995. This is one of the, I am, to give you an idea, I'm 45, and so I've been wearing this one, if you can see right here. I mean, it's like pretty much done, and I have a lot of different clones. This one is absolutely fantastic. I've been wearing it since I was probably about 19, since probably about 1998. I had someone suggest this one to me, and then from there, I wore it until basically everybody else and their 17-year-old child was wearing these. So I basically feel like this is still the original. It's still probably still one of the best the JPGs, Jean-Paul Gaultier, out there. Although I don't think it's my absolute favorite, I think it's still like one of the absolute best ones on there. And if I could only pick one, it's either going to be this one or it's going to be out of the Jean-Paul Gaultier line. It's either going to be this one or it's going to be the Jean-Paul Gaultier Elixir. This one is absolutely fantastic. If you are just getting into colognes, this is a perfect starter for you. This, you absolutely could not go wrong with it. To go through the list really quick, like I usually do with my videos, where did I get it from? This is actually a gift from somebody that had given it to me because they knew that this was my original signature scent. This was my original cologne that I used to go to all the time until I started branching out into the other ones. And even then, I've always come back to Jean-Paul Gaultier La Mail. This one will most likely probably always have some kind of a refill in my lineup at some point. Although I don't wear it as much as I used to, this is absolutely fantastic. The cologne is a very powder, fresh, clean smell. It's very similar to kind of like, it's a weird way to put it, but some like if you smelled like one of the like real powder fresh, like out of the shower deodorants that you would use, it's sort of like that, but it has a very smooth, refined, it's absolute perfection. It's been the top tier for pretty much my entire life. Again, I got it as a gift, but this came from Macy's. Nowadays you can get this on a discounter for like right now Jama Shop has it for $74.39 for a 4.2 ounce bottle of it. And then just kind of give you an idea, if you go like retail, like Sephora's 126, Nordstrom's is 126, Macy's is 100. So this is definitely at the point where it's not, and this, I'm really glad I started with this one. This is my first Jean-Paul Gaultier or JPG that is on this channel, and what an honor, like what a better way to like be able to introduce, like if you've never heard of Jean-Paul Gaultier, what a best way to there's no better way to be able to kind of introduce you guys to Jean-Paul Gaultier. If you have heard of it, I mean, you can argue with me if you want, but I still think this is absolutely one that should be in your lineup. I have a lot of the Jean-Paul Gaultiers, not all of them, but I have a lot of them, and this is still one that that is just absolutely fantastic. To give you, we talked about cost. The click, there is no click with this one. This one's a little bit older. They usually have something on here that you just like push and pull out. It's like a little kind of like choker piece that's on there, and then you push and pull it out. These have absolutely no cap, so I can't give you a click. And then yeah, spray the atomizer. This is nothing crazy, but it is like, again, so good. It's so good. It's so good. If you have gotten into clones and you haven't smelled this one, I guarantee you will not regret this. You can very easily go into Macy's, Nordstrom's, Lord & Taylor, pretty much anywhere and smell this for yourself. And probably get a little tester of it. It's absolutely fantastic. Rate the quality of the bottle. I think the JPGs, I think they have the coolest bottle. I don't know if they have the coolest bottles, but they've got a very cool, every single JPG is going to look very similar to this, except the color that's on there is going to be different on each bottle. And then again, this is the original Le Mail, the original Jean-Paul Gaultier. I think it is. There might be one before that, but I don't think it is. I think this is the original. Quality of the box. I don't actually have this. I'll show you on some of the other JPGs. This one I've had for so long that I ended up, before I was kind of like more collecting them, taking this part and was like, this is getting in the way, and threw that out, and then I didn't have the box. But they come in these very, very neat cans. It's very similar to like what like a soup can would look like. And then if you don't know, if you've ever had them for the first time, that comes off at the bottom, so you don't have to open the top of it. It just comes out of the bottom, and then it comes out through the bottom. Some of the other JPGs that I still have the bottle for, I'll put those in my videos when they do come through. Would you rate the quality of the bottle way I did that? Would you buy it again? This, again, I have had this. I am 45 years old, and I've been wearing this since I was 19 years old. And I've always been, what do you smell like? Oh my God, you smell so good. It was the one that, what I'm trying to get to with some of the other colognes is that I have so many of them. I've kind of branched into like both quality and quantity. I'm trying to get back to my signature scents, like the 5 of them that I've talked about in some of my other videos. But this one is like the original signature scent. This one I will buy like probably. I have graduated to some of the other ones, so I don't know if I'll be as quick to buy it, but I still think it's something that needs to be in my collection at all times. I'll probably even buy, even if it's just a small one, I'll keep this in my collection at all times, probably for the rest of my life. Let's see. Is this a safe blind buy? This is absolutely fantastic. Unless you're like, ooh, gross, I don't like sweet smelling things or like sweet powdery fresh things, then that's maybe not your thing. But I think this is like, anybody could wear this. I think Johnny on his high school graduation, could wear this, and Johnny's dad and Johnny's grandpa and cousins and uncle, everybody could be wearing this, and it would be suitable for each and every single one person. If you want to smell good, this one's absolutely fantastic. Does it make the main box? 100%. It's been in my main box for the last 20 years. Price versus value. I think right now you can get this so cheap that I've always paid, like $130 to $150 for it. This is the bigger ounce. I think it's the 6.7 one. They have a 4.2, and then I think if they have like a 2.7 one. So you can kind of see where it's at. But again, this one is very easily tested, like by just going to like your regular Marshalls. Not Marshalls. You're like Macy's or Lord & Taylor, something like that. You can find this right on the counter. When to wear this season-wise, I think you could wear this anywhere, but I think because of the powder freshness of it, kind of the powder sweet smell of it, this is probably designed more for the winter, but I think you could wear this pretty much wherever you want. You could wear this anywhere. You could wear this to the gym. You could wear this out on absolutely 100% on a date. I think a lot of people that are watching this that have been into colognes for a while, they're gonna be like, yeah, man, that one's been like getting me ladies or guys for it's a guy's cologne, but this one's been getting me ladies since since it came out for a long time. Where can you wear it? Again, you can kind of wear it wherever you want, because I think it's a very good, very soft, very clean. It does have a power to it, but it's just absolutely fantastic, and I think anybody around you would absolutely love you wearing it. Who's it for? Like I said, I think it's pretty much for anything. I think it's anywhere from Johnny's 16-year-old Johnny all the way up to Johnny's great-grandfather. I think everybody can wear this. I have been wearing this for a long time, and I'm probably Johnny's dad's age, so I still would wear this. Final score, 1 out of 10. You know what? You know how I am with the ratings. Jean Paul Gaultier, any of the Jean Paul Gaultiers, I think they're like 10s, but this is an absolute masterpiece. This I would put as a 10 all day long. Should you buy it or skip it? I think that you're crazy if you don't have this in your collection. And again, if you're just getting into colognes, you're just kind of starting that, you're like, what would be a good one? This would be a fantastic, absolutely fantastic one to start with. The opening of it, it's kind of very similar through the whole way through. This is like when I talk about those different categories, this is the cliche like powder fresh. Again, it's a very clean, like I said, it's got kind of like that deodorant powder smell to it. I can't explain it any other way besides it's like a sweet powder fresh that's just absolute magic. Each and every time, and this is like a perfect cologne to if you're trying to buy your boyfriend or your husband or your son or your brother. If you're trying to buy like a guy in your life cologne and you don't know where to go to, this is an absolute safe buy. and that I don't think that you would ever like get any complaints about it whatsoever if you bought it. The mid dry down is very similar. It kind of stays the same way throughout the whole way. This is one of those smells that you sort of will go to like nose blind to. You'll get what they call like olfactory fatigue, where your brain kind of like shuts it out. But people will smell this on you. Especially if this is like a fresh bottle, you're gonna absolutely do really well. I think I ruined this bottle. That's one of the reasons I've been wearing it as much, is because I left this in the bathroom for probably like 2-3 years when I first had it. And there's something about the bathroom, that like hot, cold, steaminess like effect, that really hurts the bottle. So if you are leaving your cologne in the bathroom, do not do that. That will absolutely kill them. I don't know what it actually does to it, but I think that I've had this one for about 5 years. I kept it on top of a medicine cabinet, so it was light. It was just like kind of like everything that was working against it. Light was hitting it. The heat of the shower was really like affecting it. So I just don't get as much of it. I'd like to get a fresh bottle of it, because like this is absolute like very, very powerful. I was at a baseball game one time. I had one of my kids' baseball games, and one of the dads, probably like 3, maybe 2 rows down, like a 6 over, was wearing it, and the wind was like carrying it over. I could smell it like as clear as day. So this one is very strong. It's very powerful. Everybody around you should smell it. Again, if you don't want as much smell, then you do a little bit less sprays. But with me, I'm gonna put as many as I can on here, because I want people to smell me. That's just how I am. The projection and the longevity. This stuff, again, a fresh bottle would last you like a very long time. Couldn't say for sure, but I definitely probably say it's going to last you probably in that 8-hour mark, and then it's going to probably last on your skin a lot longer. But yeah, I mean, if this is, this one is absolutely fantastic. Again, I would recommend this to pretty much anybody. I don't think there's many people out there that wouldn't like it. And then there are a ton of other flankers. Flankers means that, you know, like other options to choose from that line that you can choose from. I'll talk about many of them. I'll probably do each one individually, and then I'll do one as a group, and to kind of which JPG is the best one. But this one is absolutely fantastic. I don't think that you would ever regret buying it, and it's absolutely got my seal of approval. Hopefully that video helped, and you guys are fantastic. Love you. Hope you have the best day of your life. Thanks. Bye.